question of who built the Great Pyramids is one that has been pondered at for hundreds and hundreds of years. Being such a marvel to the world, you'd think that we know who constructed it, but it just seems impossible to have been done even before the invention of the wheel. The pyramids were constructed around 2560 BC in Giza, Egypt. It is believed they were built under the rule of King Khufu, who commissioned the pyramids and died under its construction. It's believed that they were built over a span of 20 years. There were over 5 million limestone blocks used to build the pyramids, and there was no technology to help build these pyramids. Through lots of speculation and research, there are theories that have come to be. The three theories that I will be talking about is the hill theory, the ramp theory, and last but not least, aliens. The hill theory was one that had been presented in a science conference in 1884 in Philadelphia, published in the Fort Wayne Journal-Gazette. The hill theory suggests that pyramids were isolated hills, used as quarries from which stones were drawn for edifices, hence the excavations. The hills, in the course of time, under the management of competing engineers, cut into the pyramids as they now appear. This theory gives a simple answer as to how the Egyptians carried their blocks from one place to another. They didn't. It puts the phenomena of the pyramids as sort of a lower standard, allowing for a more understandable process of the ancient Egyptians to undergo. In ancient times, and even today, quarries were used to harvest minerals, and it puts the hill theory at a more natural solution to the mystery. According to geopolymer.org, though, the hill theory just can't be. Geopolymer creates an understanding that the pyramid blocks had to have been casted because they are not just made of limestone, but a limestone concrete. This concrete, called agglomerated stone, would have had to have been poured into a sort of mold in order for it to be sturdy, almost completely rendering the hill theory impossible. The second theory, accepted by most people and researchers alike, is the ramp theory. The ramp theory is just as the name suggests. The blocks of the pyramids were carried up with ramps, built along the pyramid all the way to the top. This theory means that sheer manpower was used to carry the limestone bricks from the bottom to the top. Sleds are believed to be used to assist the Egyptians. As the pyramids of Giza were being built, so were the ramps used to carry them. As they finished, the ramps had been chiseled off, or so naked science claims. This theory does give an explanation, though, to the precision that the pyramids were built with. Naked science says that the ramps allowed for the ancient Egyptians to use pins and strings to help the pyramids stay at a perfectly straight angle and completely flush edges. There are images that depict hundreds of men pulling sleds that carry blocks. There are also hieroglyphics that are believed to have been mentioned in the creation of a ramp for their master. While there is some evidence that does suggest ramps were in fact used to build the pyramids, what creates doubt, though, is that one brick weighed on average 2.5 tons, which would need at least 100 very strong men to carry. The Geopolymer organization mentions that there are bricks, some 40 meters high, that weigh up to 70 tons. While it doesn't render the theory impossible, it renders the theory highly unlikely, knowing that it was built in only 20 years, especially without the invention of the wheel. Would advanced technology be to blame? Perhaps the most far-fetched theory, maybe not so far-fetched after examined, is another race created the pyramids. Aliens are sort of last resort as far as theories for the construction goes, but the theory isn't as crazy as it seems. So many unexplainable things happened during the construction of the pyramids, and due to minimized technology, there seems to be no way that primitive humans have built them. The theory of aliens suggests that spaceships and flotation devices were used to build the pyramids. There's not much evidence to support the theory, but rather very odd and specific coincidences. For one, all the pyramids were built facing north, before the invention of the compass. It doesn't stop there. The three pyramids of Giza are aligned with the 3 stars in the belt of Orion, before the science of astronomy had developed. The pyramid's base, when put into the formula of a triangle, which is 1/2 base times height, equals exactly pi, all the way down to the 15th decimal. And the height of the Great Pyramid Khufu is exactly 1/1 billionth of the distance between Sun and Earth. This is all before the advanced math. Evidence of aliens consists of images of a submarine, a space shuttle that looks to be dropping or lifting a block, and a vehicle that seems to be a helicopter. They also have a picture of a light bulb, thousands of years before its invention. Of course, though, no one has proven the existence of aliens, and the theory itself is sort of a last resort. None of these theories have been proven because of the simple fact that the construction was so long ago. The hill theory, that looking like the easiest way the pyramids could have been constructed, cannot be true since the blocks were casted. The ramp theory, on the other hand, is the most logical theory, but the way the pyramids were built just makes it unlikely. The aliens theory can't really be discounted, but it can't really be backed up either. The existence of aliens is one that has yet to have been proven, and this theory relies heavily on that. Everyone can create theories and explanations, but the construction of the pyramids is one that could remain unknown till the end of time.